everybody, welcome to Circus of the Broken Chain, Season 2, Episode 10, or what they people...
That's
30 if you want to be pedantic.
30. Yeah. But we have Syrinscape in the background for our audio, because it's awesome. Hideki Chibi did all of our artwork, overlays, and our character art. Check it out at bestokecc.com.au. And Lorian Ross did the amazing audio for the introduction movie.
Hopefully you heard it that time.
What was that?
Nothing.
I did it right this time? What time? This is the first time we've done this, of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
Introductions. Will.
Yes, hello everybody. My name is Will. I'm playing Jojyre Vanrik, and yeah, I'm just very excited for today. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Del.
Hi everyone, my name is Del. I'm playing Lieriel the Liberator, your Elven Asmore escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Very excited to hop back in.
And Lauren, can you do a big introduction like last time?
You want me to do? You want me to do that again? You want me to do?
I'd love you to do that every
show.
week.
What's up, everybody? My name is Lorian Ross, and I'm going to be playing Azzy, the kobold sorcerer, who is very happy after last week's performance, and we're praying that that happiness continues, because why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it? I have no idea at all. And it looks like Del has missed out on a hero point, so I had to give Del a hero point for some reason.
Who needs drama and tension and stakes for the hero's journey? It could be a happy hero's journey. we can reinvent the wheel.
Rainbows and
A story
butterflies.
with nothing happening.
Are we starting from the interrogation or are we starting from where we left off?
Like how
We can leave the interrogation, but either way.
Okay.
Emi?
Like how we're just calling it the interrogation now. Hi,
what it
I'm
was.
Emi Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emi, and I'm playing Leafy, the Lishy Druid, and everything is totally normal. No technical difficulties here. Absolutely no technical difficulties here.
Not again. Never. No.
No,
Totally professional.
totally professional.
Yeah. MLP?
Hello, I'm MrLiveProducer. I'm playing Jake Blazing Fury, and nothing happened in Basing Say.
There was no interrogation. That just didn't happen. If there's no audio, it just didn't happen. And technically, there was no audio, which means it didn't happen. That's why we're rewriting it. But either way, we left off last week with a perfectly normal show. Nothing happened at all. Maybe a few poisonings, some magic thrown around, some crowd working against you, a captured Circus of Menagerie worker who was then let go to be eaten by a magical godlike creature. Who knows? Nothing happened
Wait, what was
at
that
all.
last part?
We had nothing to do with that. You can't prove anything.
Godlike creature. I beg
Well-
your pardon.
There's no
Well,
proof.
he was released, and that's all you know. Well, she was released. Rhiannon was released to go back to the circus. That's all you know. Nothing about not being able to make it back, or the chances are going to be very, very slim.
Like Azzy's ignorantly blissfully ignorant.
And I think Azzy being ignorantly bliss and chirper, like very chirpy and like innocent, is the best place for Azzy. Not with the weight of the world and why somehow some things are illegal in Escadar when it shouldn't be, when like there's a misunderstanding there. I don't know. But be ignorant, it's much more entertaining. There's been no interrogation, but there's been a conversation with Avis,
Yes.
who may have hinted that they spend time in Oubliette. It's a French word. I can't pronounce.
In the bottom of a pit.
Yeah, a pit. But like
Yeah.
he's kobolds now, and kobolds are okay with being underground, but either way. But in that,
This one.
well, you just want to be thrown in the water, thrown in the bathtub.
I mean, underwater, not underground.
Um,
Azzy's a very rare kobold who doesn't like dirt.
but also doesn't wear shoes.
No, but that's different.
But in leaving the or attempting to leave Lieriel's wagon, find that the door doesn't open.
If I can't find anything wrong with it, I'm going to assume that someone did what I was planning on doing to Mordain, which is cast lock on it. So I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. So not being able to find what is wrong with the door itself.
Yeah.
There's no bar, there's no lock. So you're dispelling magic.
So I attempt a counteract check.
Avi's is taken aback that like you're just casting magic. You haven't explained what's going on. You're just like,
Okay.
I am going to charge that one. So we should be live. Here we go. I just need to do a quick update of this. There we go. That gets that set. You rolled a 1 for your counteract check. You're going to spend your hero point already, which I've just given to you.
Yep. Also,
Did you even
this
look
one's
at the-
not even. I did look at the card. It's not even like something that Lieriel really.
Desperate swing, probably not for you.
1.
This had better
20
work.
Plus 11. Look, I just want to get out. I want. There have been so many problems, and Lieriel doesn't even know all of the problems, but she feels like there have been so many. And if I'm trapped in here, then something's definitely going on outside.
A 29 compared to a 1.
Hey, Calistria.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. That's okay.
Like, what's going on? Avi's like, what? What's happening?
I cannot
I thought-
get out.
I thought you said what's going on. Was it Crash again? Sorry, that
No,
was
no.
just me panicking for a second.
No, it'll be a much more stronger.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like,
I'm just going
the
to
door stuck?
slam my fist very loudly against the door.
It's a solid door.
Can any of us who's going around
Yes, it
outside make
is.
perception checks?
You know,
For the banging.
I think I have it's just like one really strong, like if someone's on the other side, they're gonna hear. If I think I had
Or it sounds like
I
an
think I took
interrogation.
athletics. Did I take yeah, can I just try and it's not
Break
gonna
down the door.
work very well, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and break it where the lock is. And Lieriel rarely uses the lock anyway. That shit can be picked. She knows that better than anyone.
Yes. That's why I didn't
yeah.
lock your door. 24. What's the strength of a strong door? Or like, a strength of a door.
Like negative 16, probably.
I think you start breaking through the door, and the door starts cracking, and I won't need to roll more. But if you want to break the door, you can break the door. But the door frame is staying.
I mean, I'm just looking to like kick it open. And
Well, what I'm
break
trying to
that.
explain is like the frame itself is staying. The center of the door is like bowing and will break before the outside. For some reason, the outside is not budging.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Lieriel just starts like talking. Apparently Lieriel has a thing where she starts saying things under her breath around kobolds that might scare them.
Do you need my help?
Do you know? Look at it. Sort of step back and.
You asking him to do a thievery check?
No, I'm asking him to look at it, see if he can tell what's wrong.
Okay, I'm going to do a thievery check, but that's just cheating, making me do the check and spend my hero points.
You don't have to spend your hero points. Karsh, I never expect you to help me.
He looks at it and he gets a dagger out and starts, because he's got daggers. They look very much more ornamental than useful. But he gets a dagger out and starts like picking at the edges and doesn't seem to figure out why. But the edges of the door frame, like the edges where the door is into, that's not what was moving. Like the center was bowing. If you wanted to break through, you can break
There's
through without
something
another
going
check.
wrong. Yeah.
He gets.
Is it going to completely destroy my door if I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's why I'm giving you the option to either
Yeah,
continue or to
no,
not.
I was aiming for the lock. I probably should have detected magic before I tried to dispel it, but I'm fucking tired.
It's been a long performance night.
I'm also
Yeah.
going to say, L'Oreal's only got one entry to their cabin. I don't believe that in 1 minute. I half expect to have like a trapdoor or something.
It's just like a tiny window, probably. Karsh, will you allow me to have a tiny window?
Was it in your description?
I'm
I
sure
don't
these
think I
wagons have
drew it,
windows.
but
Yes,
they're not-
I'm asking you. Yeah.
You can have it.
So if I look out the window, can I see anyone?
As you look out the window, you see something that, and just take it back. You look back a little bit from the window. You can see. Have fun, Mordain.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick my door down.
You kick the door down. The shatters. And yet the outside still. It's the center that shatters. The outside still is stuck.
Yeah. When I look at it, can I see why?
From close inspection, now that it's like you can pull bits out and you can pry bits off. It's been glued.
I'm not gonna commit murder tonight. Bedroll, tent, or fire.
Is this normal? Is this a hazing?
No, this is absolutely not normal. This will not happen to you. If it does, find me, tell me who did it. All right?
What if I don't know who did it?
Then find me and tell me and I'll find out who did it.
Okay.
Have a lovely night. Remember, just when you're comfortable, I want to know a little bit more about the menagerie, and I'm gonna go I'm gonna go near Jojyre's caravan and see if I can't find him. But I don't know if someone else wants to do things as well, so I will.
Other scenes.
I think
happening.
where we left off was that me and Jake were just kind of standing in front of Mordain's wagon at this point. I'm pretty sure that's like, and just kind of...
The empty plot that where it was.
Nope. It's, well, I think, Jake, the number one priority right now, after a show well done, is to throw a party. So I'm gonna go gather all the restabouts. We're gonna get everyone drunk and hammered, and we're gonna have a great time. I know we just threw a party yesterday, but that was kind of a team building exercise. But this time it's gonna be a team building after exercise, before and after, to celebrate lives being still had. So I will go gather the liqueurs and bring some tea, because I would like to try that one tea you made that one time with liquor in it.
Tea and liquor. What? Any particular type of liquor?
Does Jake respond at all?
And Jake goes, "Is this for everybody in the circus or just the core members?
This is for everyone. Everyone contributed, and we made a lot of money today. Not as much as we should have, but we made a good amount of money. So we will dedicate some to throwing a very, very nice party. I'll go get the kegs. So, I'll be back." And I'm just going to skip off very quickly and just start gathering.
And at this point, I can probably hear the Lieriel's door being broken out. Because I think at this point, Lieriel will be like, "Bloody stupid dog! bang. I'm going,
Oh no, she's
Oh.
not even saying anything with it. Like it just like she was muttering under her breath, like what
Yep.
the fuck, and then she's
then Jake would probably just start walking around, getting people hyped up, trying to gauge the sense of the people, seeing how they're feeling, if they're ready, if they're up to a bit of a celebration for the first successful show in Escadar.
Oh, they don't have a choice.
Leafy's gonna go.
The
find
mood is pretty
Jojyre.
high.
Okay.
Well, it's high for some groups. Those that knew about things going wrong, it's a bit less, but it's high for the most part. Because not everyone saw that going on.
And they don't need to. Yay! We're very happy. We're very happy. Yay! We're about to go and have a couple of drinks courtesy of our ringmaster.
What is Leafy
was he
doing?
paying for it?
Leafy's after
I think so. He's paying for it.
sending May with like her sisters and stuff. She's gonna go find Jojyre and check on him. He's probably running around.
Yep, I'm running around, skipping, and just kind of telling a few rustabouts to run into the city, grab some kegs, and bring them back as soon as possible. I give them a liberal amount of money, quite a bit. And I'm just gonna be like, all right, grab what you
Jojyre?
can. Yeah, what's up? Oh, hey, Leafy, what's going on?
Are you okay?
I am doing great. I have had so many wonderful, fond memories today, and a party!
You're bleeding.
It's bleeding.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, oh, by the way, have you seen Lieriel around?
No, did you want
Hey,
some help?
For the bleeding? Oh, I patched myself up earlier. It's fine. You know, it gives me a little of a jump. You know, like whenever you get like in the morning, if you get stabbed, you're just awake. It's like kind of like that thing, you know. And I'm just I'm gonna reach into my pack and take out the dagger that I was stabbed with and say, if you see Lieriel, give her this dagger. It's the kobold's dagger. If you can return it, I think Lieriel, if she hasn't murdered him, then she would know where he is. If you can give that to Lieriel to pass on to our new friend. Oh, we also have a new person we've hired. It's a small, tiny kobold, and as we all know, more kobolds means. Actually, I don't know the saying. There should be a saying around that. Here you go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hand her the poisoned dagger. And just like
Leafy holding a knife with Jojyre's blood on it.
yeah,
Lost and
Jojyre's running around getting
Trying to get
people.
drinks.
He's paying rustabouts to go get kegs from the city. It's only 2 miles of commute, so you know, just getting some
In the
some
dark.
DoorDash in. Yep, it's fine. And then yeah,
With a giant potential person snacking on a member of the Celestial Menagerie.
But we don't need to worry
true,
about that.
Yeah. Don't even worry about that.
Oh, you had to remember
That's
that part, didn't you? You just had to remember.
Yes!
It's nothing. It's not important.
It's not important until it happens.
Only one
Something
person
bad
knows
happens.
about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
same person
Other game.
sending other victims for them to eat.
I mean, it is what it is.
Oh my god. Please.
That's not Jojyre saying that, by the way. That's me saying it.
Is there like a version of Escadar Eats where you just send a pigeon and it brings it back to you?
I'm pretty sure I did name something Escadar Eats, didn't I?
He did. It's been mentioned.
I was
I'm-
gonna say.
Of course it does.
Yeah. So
course that
Leafy
exists.
goes up to Jojyre while he's like running around. Jojyre?
Yep. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, just take that over there. You know, yeah. Grab some kegs. It'll be good. It'll be perfect.
Are you
What's up?
okay?
Oh, I'm perfect. I mean, we had a great show. We fought off the menagerie. You know, bunch of people came and we made lots of money. So I'm in a great mood.
You're bleeding.
Oh, just a flesh wound. Honestly, it hurt at the time, and right now it hurts, but it's keeping me, up and chipper. So it's fine. It's great.
I can heal it if you.
Oh, no. I wrapped it. I already wrapped it. I put some salve in it. You know, a little bit of painkillers. You know, I'm great. I'm doing fine. I'm great. Oh,
Thank
by
you.
the way, and he takes out the dagger that he was stabbed with, the one with poison, and he just kind of says, "Leafy, if you can please deliver this to Lieriel. This is. Oh, by the way, we've recruited a new friend. He's
Oh.
a kobold, and we are our kobold stocks are going up, so it's gonna be good." And then he's just gonna hand the dagger to Leafy. It's more of a sword for her, I guess. It's a pretty big dagger, and he's just like, "Perfect. All right, give it to Lieriel, and she'll hand it over to Aves if she has not killed him yet. So that'd be perfect.
Okay.
Anything else? Anything else?
I just. Do you need help with anything, or?
If you can, I would be very happy for you to actually, no, never mind. Just enjoy your time. The only task I'm giving you is to deliver that poison dagger to Lieriel to give to our kobold friend that stabbed me. That'd be perfectly okay. All right, I've got to get to
Okay.
work. There's a big party we're gonna throw tonight. It's gonna be great. The first cast party we're gonna have actually on Escadal, so it's gonna be great. Yeah, and he's just gonna run and skip away.
Leafy's gonna watch him for a bit, make sure he's not like swaying, and then just go find Lieriel.
Yeah, he almost trips, but it's because of his own clumsiness. It's totally different.
He's
Yeah.
not drunk yet.
He's energetic, which is a good sign. I think. I'm gonna go find
Could that be just
Lieriel.
the adrenaline pumping
I
with the
don't-
poison faster?
Leafy's just gonna go find Lieriel.
Yeah,
Lieriel.
I think you would find Lieriel around Jojyre's caravan because she's expecting that he'll return there eventually, and she is shit. But
Lieriel,
yeah,
Jojyre wanted me to give you this. It's the new recruits.
right. Yeah, he had one like this. Did Jojyre stab someone? I don't want to ask
I think-
that, but
I think Jojyre got stabbed, but he said he's fine.
did you heal him?
I asked. He said he didn't want me to.
No, that's fair. Okay. So he just wanted me to know that.
I think he wanted you to give it back to the.
Right.
person-
Yeah, I'll find them. Leafy, you did a great job today, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
When we were in the crowd and all of that shit was going down and you got everyone's spirits back up. It was wonderful.
I'm just glad it worked.
I'm not surprised. Just glad.
Thank you. I think Jojyre is setting up a party to celebrate or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. After a show, gotta have some fun. I don't know about you, but I'm a bit tired. But,
Mm.
most of the boring stuff can be left until the morning, I suppose.
Mm.
Are you
Okay.
really inclined to want to go to a big party?
I don't know. It's kind of nice to see everyone. Okay.
You all right?
Yeah. Just a lot. Big
Don't worry.
night.
We'll figure it all out.
Mm.
Menagerie was the one in the wrong, and if this city is so law loving now, then it'll be on our side.
I'm not really. I don't really understand, like, how the law stuff works.
It's needlessly complicated for the specific purpose of helping people that make the laws, usually. Honestly, I don't even have a full grasp on it, but that's mostly because Escadar didn't care for a long time. And then it started deciding to.
Hmm. I mean, I only just learned what a permit was, so.
Generally, if you're a good person, which you are, and you don't have someone that's an asshole trying to frame you, you're in the clear. And the permit stuff, that's stuff that Jojyre, Jake, and I, and we can all deal with that.
What are we gonna do about the menagerie?
I'm not sure yet. I want to do something. And not just for my own purposes, but I want to get Sadie and Hilda and Hera, and I want to get everyone new there that apparently is being treated like shit, because I've just learned some fun stuff. But that's have fun tonight, dear. That's stuff for tomorrow. We've dealt with them for tonight.
Okay.
So just kind of, right? Well, I'm going to go find Abe's again then.
Okay.
I'll see you at the party.
See you there. I guess Leafy's gonna make her way towards a
Yeah.
campfire, not really sure
Yeah.
where to go.
The campfire's pretty easy to pick.
It's a spot. That's where I'm guessing the party's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Leafy's gonna be awkward in the corner.
Isn't that about normal?
Yeah. She's full of anxiety.
I was going to say Leafy is the definition of a wallflower.
Literally.
Yeah.
Either way. There you go. We'll move to the campfire where everyone's starting to build around, and there's a little bit of a gathering. There's a little, again, there's those that didn't know what went on, spirits are high. Those that did know what went on, not as good spirits, but they're just joining in the crowd, and it's kind of rubbing off on them a little bit. So it's not actually as bad as like it could have been, because not everyone got exposed to the events of the night, at least the horrible events of the night. And the crowd just starts growing as all the rustabouts and the other performers and just everyone starts finishing up their duties for the night and just start moving in after getting changed and getting dressed down from their performances. Is it like what's Jake up to, and what's Jake and Azzy up to?
Do you want to go first, Azzy?
I'm not sure what
Actually,
Azzy's up to.
Jake would be
guess
looking
I just-
around. Sorry?
I think Azzy, after the sort of the high of the performance, he's sort of coming down from that. He probably went and found a place to just kind of like lie in the grass and watch and look at the stars. Just kind of like have a quiet moment, just sort of stargazing a bit.
I would say
At the
that Jake would be
sunset.
looking around trying to find people to let them know that our illustrious ringmaster has declared a party to celebrate a fun and exciting show. And Jake will, as he's walking around, would probably run across Azzy's doing some stargazing.
I do want to ask, as a GM, are you putting that sarcasm into the recruitment and advertising of the show, or is that without the sarcasm? Our illustrious ringmaster has declared a party.
Our illustrious ringmasters declare the party. Yes. No, I wouldn't put the sarcasm in there.
Okay.
Not in the marketing, at least.
But you're feeling it.
Yes.
Okay.
Considering what happened in tonight's show, it's just like, yes, we're going to have a lovely, wonderful, excitable party. So as I would say that as he's looking at the stars, you see this little pug head just pop into view.
Oh, Jake, hi.
Hey, Azzy.
What's up?
Well, Jojyre has decided as a team building exercise to get everybody drunk. Again.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sure. So I was just taking a bit of time to get some energy back.
Yeah, you did wonderful
'Cause,
tonight, by the way.
Thank you, but I'm so tired. That really took a lot out of me.
I know, it'd be a shame if something happened, but... yeah, it's going to be... you did really well, and I see where Jojyre gets his confidence for the future of the circus. Really did step up there.
Thank you. No, it's alright.
No? Go ahead.
No, it was. I was just thinking about one thing I dislike about the city is that all the lights of like all the people's hearts and the lamps, it makes it harder to see the stars a little bit, just a little bit. There's like, I mean, when you're out in the ocean, you see everything because there's no light, and they're like old friends almost. But some of them kind of hiding away.
To a point, it can be what the circus is sometimes. We all hire parts of ourselves on that stage.
I suppose, yeah. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of something poignant that relates to, but I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah. Well, when I was
I
a
guess
little young...
it's in the bright lights of the show, it's easy to lose the little things.
that sometimes little things step up and take big roles.
Well,
Well,
yeah. But I'm just saying, it's I don't know. I feel like I can't. I feel like I worry about Jojyre sometimes because I feel like even when he's not on stage, he's still on stage. Does that make sense? He's never. I think the lights have sort of. We're not seeing his full constellation, if that makes any sense.
it does. At this point, you can actually see that Jake just sits down next to him. Next to Azzy. Actually, you can actually see him lay down, look at the stars with Azzy for a few moments. Takes a few moments to adjust his tail.
Look!
so he doesn't lay down. Oh,
Look! Shooting star.
oh,
Did you
make
see
a
it?
wish.
It was really quick.
Make a wish. Don't have to say it out loud.
Oh, no, of course, yeah. I just wanted to make sure you didn't miss it.
Thank you. Well, I haven't done this ever since I was a young pup back at home.
It's nice to just sometimes. I don't know. That was fun. Being on stage was more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But I think taking the time to enjoy these quiet moments is important.
But
Don't
that's the
let
reason.
the noise just take over your life.
That's the reason why we do what we do. We can be the stars to somebody else. They could be working all week, all month, and they can just have a night out at the circus to relax and see themselves.
I didn't think of it that way.
There's always a point that you might not consider yourself important, but when you're out on that stage and you're in the eye of the public, you can sometimes shine brighter than anything up there in the sky.
It's scary, though. I've gone my whole life wanting to avoid notice, and now I'm doing exactly the opposite. And
Exactly.
I think the thing that's most frightening is I kind of enjoyed it.
But you're not doing it because you're told to do it, you're doing it because you want to do it.
I think what it is I just want people to like me, you know?
People
I
like
think
you
if-
anyway.
Yeah,
You don't need to be something you're not. What I see right
True,
now
but-
is a wonderful blue kobold who's gone through more than in their short years than anyone else here has been through. I don't profess to know what you've gone through. Only little bits you've told us. And I don't see that. I see a wonderful, supportive kobold who will do what they can for their friends and
yeah,
their family.
yeah. Sure.
And I can see your family, Azzy. And if you need me up, just give me a yell. I'll be coming. Come running for you.
Yeah, of course, of course. Don't get me wrong, I'm in a good mood. There's a lot on my mind.
There's always a lot in everyone's mind. But
Anyway, should we head over to the party? I don't want to, I imagine Jojyre probably wants me there. and
Jojyre
I
wants
want to be there,
everybody
and I
there.
want to
Yeah.
be there.
and that's a good thing.
Let's head over.
Just one more moment. Let's watch the sky for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Enjoy the quiet moments and enjoy the loud moments, but knowing where you are in between is the important thing. So Jake will wait another 5 minutes just watching the sky, thinking of a few things, and then eventually we'll get up and help Azzy up to their feet.
At some point, Azzy will just try and like talk to one of the owls.
I'd
Ah,
like
they're
to
not
make a
talking.
I'd like to make a smash cut to a little bit before this time. Smash cut. Look, a shooting star! Everyone drink! And just- everyone drink and make a wish! And then Jojyre's just gonna be pounding back like things of ale. Just kind of
Oh,
cups
no.
of pints. Just
Oh no.
Oh no.
and you can tell already that like Jojyre is like his face is all red like a strawberry, and you just kind of see looking around. His energy is only being matched by probably the dwarven throwers and a couple of restabouts. Although as he's just kind of drinking like a bunch, he's like, "Oh my god, that's so good! It's so good to drink after a show well done. How are you doing?" He just kind of walks down through one of the platforms. He kind of just goes shoulder to shoulder with Axel. He's kind of, "How are you doing?" And he just kind of bumps him really hard on the shoulder.
Axel looks at like, I'm good.
Are you doing good? Oh, perfect. That's great. Is Axel drinking? Does he have a cup in his hand?
No, he doesn't.
Well,
How old
don't
is
have-
Axel?
No one's really asked him that. But he comes across as he's a farmhand,
Yeah.
but a young farmhand. Like he's not, you'd say late teenager.
Okay, like if we compared him with the Featherfall 5, kind of looking in ages.
The
late
oldest of the
teenager.
Featherfall 5.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
But he's
Okay,
been
yeah.
very insular and threatened by.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
If he does not have a cup in his hand, I will pass him my own cup. I'm like, put my arm around
expected you
his
to say
shoulder
you'll
and just
stab
kind
him,
of.
but okay.
No. I'm not gonna stab him with all these witnesses. I'm just gonna give him this, and then just gonna kind of pass him the cup. You are missing a drink, my friend, and pass him the cup.
I'm not missing a
The cup
drink.
is-
It's over there.
Which one? Which one of those cups is yours?
He scans them as if trying to pick one, and he picks out the smallest.
Well, here's a new one, and then I will go ahead and I will adopt yours, because, leaving orphans of drinks around is very expensive. And then just kind of just walk over to his smaller cup and just kind of pick it up and just drink all of it.
He just nurses like I don't usually drink this. That was a big.
If I find you later with your cup empty, nothing will happen. I won't do anything. It's gonna be great.
There was like fear, terror.
But what about our big performances? Axel, you did great, my friend. You did fantastic. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. You and your birds will give us wings in the circus. I'm really bad at metaphors, so, it'll help us. It'll really, really help. We appreciate you being here, Axel. You... Just kind of walks away.
If anyone's witnessed that, there's that nervousness around, which like very, very nervous from the previous threats. I think Lieriel is, oh no, who can I pick on? Azzy.
Yeah?
Yeah. A couple of rustabouts come to you. They look
Oh.
they're pale and white in the night light. Just like
You're right. You look like you've seen a ghost.
not a ghost, but something. Something. I don't know what it was, but when we went and got the drinks, we didn't tell Jojyre because when we went and got the drinks and brought them back, we saw drag marks on the side of the road, and we thought we'd investigate it, and something, I don't know what it was, but there was like a shadow in the trees, and it had a something. I think something killed one of the audience members, and it was skinning it.
Just come with me. We need to get everyone else. Follow me. And I will go to first things first. I'll try and find Lieriel.
Yeah, so Lieriel has would find Aves and just go, do I need to tell you not to stab anyone here?
No. And
I will give him back his dagger. I will give him back his dagger. If he says no, and I think he means it, I will give him back his dagger.
He takes the dagger and puts it into a brace where you can see multiple daggers there.
Yeah.
Are you still in your trailer?
No, Lieriel went. So Lieriel was in her trailer, broke the door down. So if you go to her trailer, you see a broken down door. Went to look for Jojyre. Leafy found her and then went to find Aves. So
yeah, I'll. Oh, Lieriel, There you are. We have a problem. I'm so sorry. We have another problem.
No, no. Here, come on. Let's
These
just off to the side a little bit, and we'll kind of pull Azzy away from the big group of people that she's probably around.
I got the two rustabouts with me. She said, Tell her what you saw.
We were getting the drinks for Jojyre, and like we saw drag marks on the side of the path to the city, and we went to investigate it, and there was this thing in the trees, like this shadow. It looked like it looked like it attacked one of our, I'd say someone from the city, and it dragged him up this tree, and from what we could see, it looked like they were skinning the creature, or say skinning the person.
Do you think it's that same creature that we fought?
Where did you say this was? In
Like
in
on the path, like
how close to the city? About midway point.
It's hard to
closer
say in the
city,
dark, but
closer to us.
It was about midway, maybe closer to the city.
Okay.
It's hard to see in the dark, but we spotted the drag marks, and
yeah.
Just out of curiosity, it just.
I appreciate you letting us know, and I'm glad that you're safe.
We didn't want to go any closer. We just saw that.
No, I understand that. I wouldn't have ever asked you to. We'll keep camp safe. All right, just don't worry about that.
Shall we report it to the city? Shall we tell the guards?
We will. We already have to go there in the morning. We will. There's yeah, don't just let us sort of deal with the back end of things. You've done nothing wrong, so you have nothing to fear.
That thing is something to fear.
Yes, but as I said, we're going to keep the camp safe.
From that?
Yes.
What about the people that watch our shows? Like, are we going to be having to guard the path? We're going to have the city guard out here to guard the pathway?
There are a lot of things that we have to consider. It's something that I'd like to talk over, probably with the professor and with Jojyre. It's a lot to think about, but I promise you that we will.
There was talk about like having some of us learn how to fight in case like thugs from the city came out again, but that was not a thug.
No, it wasn't. But we are very capable fighters. I'm a very capable healer.
Not for that level of...
Well, then our goal is to stop it before it gets to that level. Trust me, please.
Diplomacy? More to see how much you can settle them.
Yep.
Can I assist?
You can if you.
Oh, yeah.
Just my presence alone is enough to calm it. 24.
Okay. So I think, because I think it's a DC 20, so I would get a plus something to whatever this is. I don't remember exactly what.
I think it's +2.
So 24.
Okay. You think they've calmed them enough not to talk to others? That might be the main issue if rumors start spreading. And they certainly spooked.
Yeah, I just kind of, let them know that, we'll take care of it, and they can get a drink if they want, or just go lie down for a bit. Do they leave?
Yeah.
I saw that thing's footprints in the tent earlier.
So what do we do?
Let's get Jake and Leafy, and I don't know if Jojyre is going to be any help by now. I've been looking for him for a bit. And I don't know how much there is we can do, but come on. Yeah, I'll start looking for the others, and I'll hold my hand out to Azzy too. Yeah, and she is like leaning down a little bit.
You would see that Jake is probably taken a big giant metal hot tea thing, carrying it from his carrying it from his caravan, and you see this little doggy with a big giant thing of hot water just carrying it down. Well, warm water.
Jake!
Oh,
Oh no.
we converge. You get like the somber and the silly.
Mm.
Yes. Just running over, just like Jake. I need the drink I asked you to make me. Is this the drink? And just kind of, he just quickly just, gets his cup and just. How big is the opening to this jug?
It's no opening on the top. It's one of those little spigot things.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna just like quickly. He just quickly just like goes down and just kind of just puts it under the spigot. It's like go. Come on.
At this point, you see
just...
Jake remove his paw from one of the from the top area and actually lets the drink out. Uses air pressure so it doesn't completely go out. And out of it comes a very thick tar-like tea. You'll see this has been on the stew for a while.
Okay.
It's
Interesting.
It's more trucker's tea. It's the tea that you would give when you want to wake up.
Interesting. All right, good. That's good. It's near the top. Perfect. All right. Bottoms up, and he's just gonna try to chug it.
It's not
How hot
too,
is this tea?
It's not too hot. It's made to be drunk at the same time. It's not all the time. You would see that it would taste a little sweeter than you would expect. It's also a little bit more infused with caffeine, a little bit of honey, a few other sweeter items to make it more of a nice breakfast tea, but not as harsh in a tannin. So it's a little bit more. It's a smooth drinking tea. As you drink more, you'll notice there's a snifter or two of whiskey in there.
Wow, I can barely taste the liquor. Can we add more? How far could we stretch this? This is very nice. And you just see him just drinking a little bit more and more. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Lieriel and them probably making their way over. You just see Jojyre on like his knees on the ground, and he's just drinking it like this. He's just taking a knee.
Oh,
He's
no.
taking a knee with the spigot going, ah.
Leafy probably sees everyone converging and makes her way over as well.
That boiling tea.
I'll just tap Jojyre on the shoulder.
It's delicious. Oh! I was trying to avoid you. Yeah, what's going on?
Thanks. That's precisely what every woman wants to hear. We have a problem. There's something that's happened on the pathway. You are completely drunk.
I'm just very drunk. Big difference.
You're completely drunk. There's not a difference. So Leafy, Jake, I'd really like your opinion. Apparently, what I'm assuming is that creature from the cave attacked someone on the path and sort of dragged them into the forest. Probably one of our audience members, so that's going to be a problem. And it's also going to be a problem if word of that spreads around camp. So
This tea's really good. I'm just gonna pour more.
Do we have an idea of where they were? Or...
about halfway back to the city, maybe a little bit more.
Up a tree?
Yeah, they said that it was up a tree and they were skinning someone.
I wonder if the skin of people has more vitamins like fruits.
What?
What?
Aren't you tired?
I am actually very energetic right now, but this tea is so good that I'm trying to process what all of you are saying, and this is sobering me up. And when he says up,
If I
he just kind of
hadn't
gets up.
already used one of my spells, I would give you the worst hangover.
It's good that you've run out of spells then. Can't ruin the night.
Oh, I haven't run out. I'm saving them. But if you push me...
Oh, I won't push you. The hangover is too much to risk. Yeah, I mean, I want to come along. I want to see what's happening. The big creature...
You're drunk.
I do better when I'm drunk. Good things happen when I'm drunk. We bond! I mean, come on. How about we go look over and we see what's going on, and then if maybe he was saving the skin for later. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I look over at Jake with a, like, help me expression.
Which way did they say it was? Which way?
I shake the tea and a little bit, and little legs pop out from it. Put it down, and I want to say I grab Jojyre by the scruff of the neck and drag him along, but you just see little pup just. Actually, no, he's on his knees, so Jake would grab him by the scruff of Jojyre's neck and says, "Come on, this is something else we need to worry about."
I'm sorry in advance for this. And I just conjure up some freezing cold water and just splash him in the face.
Oh, Azzy, I love you.
Oh, that is so refreshing. Oh, thank you. I am super sober now. How shall we go along? This way! Wait, which way did you say it was?
Okay, be quiet when we're doing it. There's only one way back to the city.
That way. All right. And he's just gonna kind of, if Jake is still holding him with the scruff, he's just gonna pick up Jake instead. He's gonna continue to run. And it's not gonna be like, it's not like a princess carry. It's like when you have like a bag. It's a fireman carry.
Can he even?
I should have given him a hangover.
Straight?
Yeah, no, he's gonna grab Jake. Fireman carry, and he's gonna run down the road a little bit, and he's gonna trip with Jake as they just kind of eat shit.
Can I petition the GM to actually put a cow pat there?
Do we?
For Jake to land in.
No, for Jojyre to land in.
Who's got the most hero points? Or who wants to spend their hero point?
I'm good.
Azzy.
Spend a hero. I'm not spending a hero point to humiliate Jake.
Jake or Jojyre? Difference.
Either.
I mean, Jojyre does it himself, so you don't have to spend a hero point.
Yeah.
It's bad value.
Azzy, Leafy, are you in
Right
concurrence with our drunken ringmasters?
Well,
we need to figure out what happened.
But you better make sure he doesn't hurt himself.
I do have healing left, so there's that.
Yeah.
I also have spells.
Yeah, I got a few.
See what?
And the casters will follow the fighters.
Okay. So you
Um,
head down the road into the darkness of the night. Close into the city, you get this unnerved feeling. Like there's the ambience of like the nightlife is just stopped. There's just nothing in the area. There's no sounds. There's no nightlife. There's no birds chirping or crickets. There's nothing. And you just have that sense of ill ease and dread. And it's there that you find the drag marks. Slight, but you're looking for them. Off to the side, into the bush.
Does it look like an animal did this?
Animalistic, yes. There's no blood on the trail. But certainly, as you follow them in further, you can all see in the dark, or at least in low light. You follow, you can see, you can easily get the trail, and you can start seeing just little drops of blood here and there. But it's at the base of a tree, a large amount of blood has been splattered. Look up, you see a body hanging from the branches.
Does it look familiar?
It's hard to say without skin.
Does it look like this is something that a humanoid could have done?
Yes.
Jojyre just gonna walk over and pull it down.
It's a bit high up. You will need to climb.
Well, it is my job to do the dirty work, so I will do
No.
it.
Let me try. I'm gonna try and use a gust of wind to blow it off.
Can I look around for tracks to see where the thing's gone?
Yeah, you can look around for tracks and blowing with the gust of wind. It looks like it's been tied almost into the branches.
Oh no, it's tied in there.
Is it survival?
Yes. With a 4. Would you like to re-roll that?
No,
No? Okay.
that's fine.
Can I try to climb the tree?
Yes, you can try to climb the tree. That's an
Athletics?
athletics, yes.
All right.
There's no real branches or anything to climb.
Yeah.
But you find there's no real branches or anything to climb through, but you find convenient handholds. They're a bit large for you, but like you're using these handholds. And as you're using them, you realize, wait, these are claw holds that you're climbing the tree with, where the claws are dug into the tree itself. That's what you're now using for handholds to climb up the tree.
Kind of mumble under my breath. How nice of him to leave holds and just kind of just keep climbing. Crazy thing is that when you're drunk, you don't get any penalties to your athletics. It's only everything else. It's everything else. I'm just gonna climb the tree, and then when I get to the top, I'm just gonna kind of look down at it. Is it her? Or rather, I can't tell.
You can't tell.
Right? I'm just gonna How is it tied? Is it tied with flesh or with like a rope?
No rope. It looks like the
Intestines?
looks like the branches are kind of like being pulled around and tied into by great strength. There's been like essentially pulled between two branches,
Oh, so it's just kind of wedged in there.
wedged itself in, yeah. But so much so that a strong gust of wind would not even be able to pull it out.
I'm gonna take off my jacket, and then I'm gonna just kind of, okay. And I'm gonna just kind of test it for a little bit. Am I able to actually like kind of pull it out and like get it free, or does that take another check?
That would take athletics.
Okay. I will very.
This is not one you want to fail.
Is this worth
Oh.
it?
That's a natural 1.
Would you like to reroll?
No, I'll fail.
Okay. Would you like to panache as you're falling?
Oh, right. Sure. Panache. What do you mean panache?
Acrobatics. You are
Hang
going to
on,
fall.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
hang
want to
on,
fall
hang
with
on.
grace?
Hang on.
I would like to fall with
Where is
grace. Jojyre is always landing.
But we have a hang on.
Reaction
Oh.
featherfall.
Can I, before she casts Featherfall, can I try to grab the edge?
You can try to
For
grab the
branch.
edge, yes. That is always an option.
Okay. All right. I believe that is a reflex.
It is.
All right. I will do so. And this is where I get the minus. No, it's a natural 20. So I grab the edge.
Yay.
And there's your panache. There's your
You were
try to
so
push
drunk.
at it. You slip,
Whoa.
but as you
Whoa.
slip, fall back.
Grab on. I just grab on and just quickly do a quick trapeze. Just whoo! And just kind of go back onto the branch. It's like, oh my God. And I just look down at the body again and just do the same thing, honestly. Just use my amazing strength to try to push it off. I'm going to cover it with my jacket first, though. So it just doesn't, splatter into a bunch of pieces.
Yeah, I'll kind of like motion for everyone to step back a little bit. I still don't understand what this is accomplishing, but
What else are people doing on the ground?
I'm keeping an eye out to see if anything's
yeah,
gonna come
trying
towards
to
us.
not get murdered.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Trying-
trying to like avoid looking directly at the body.
Try to make sure Jojyre doesn't fall and die.
Okay.
Azzy, will you watch my back?
Yeah, of course.
And Lieriel will obviously take the position facing and looking at the body.
All right, look
Perception
out
then.
below.
Perception.
Just gonna-
As you're looking at the body, and an athletics as you try to push it. And
Can I
Oh, I have perception?
yes,
Perception.
Can I keep an eye out the surrounding
just
areas?
stealth or
but for those that are looking in the surrounding areas, though, you just get
Okay.
that feeling of you are being watched.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just watching Jojyre, and I guess should I perception because I'm technically looking at the body?
Yeah.
Because if you're looking at Jojyre, you're looking at the body. Okay. Oh.
Because there's a lot of rolls coming down. Okay, so with all the rolls coming down, Leafy with an 18 is enough, as you not again everyone can see in the dark. You see that even though like the body is horrendous, it looks like it's like the face has been almost mutilated. Lieriel sees it a bit more clearly, that it's got a large grin cut into its well skinned skull. And with Jojyre's athletics of 15, with the it starts moving and starts coming down
I'm
the tree.
just swaying back and forth to try to just kind of unwedge
Yeah.
it out.
So it's like you progress mostly to where it's going to be coming off, and you can then gently time it when you want it to drop.
Sure.
How far is it dropping?
30, 40 feet.
Wrapped in my jacket, at least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, again, like, I'm wearing the tailcoat, so I'll kind of like pull it out. So hopefully, if it does splatter, it's not going to splatter on Azzy behind me.
Just step back.
Just kick it down.
There's going to be some washing happening tomorrow. You do the final kick and it just falls. It splats on the ground in a very sickly just sound of like a body splatting into a blood-soaken ground.
Everything good down there?
Yes, please get back down and please don't kill yourself doing it.
Sure, I'll try not to. I'm just gonna quickly just get down safely. Or is there like a bale of hay somewhere that I can jump off into? Or
No.
Assassin's Creed.
You're all
Okay,
gonna give Lieriel heart attacks.
I'm just gonna just climb down very not carefully, but just climb down.
Okay.
You're not Leafy. You can't just jump off surfaces and.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I'll be good enough.
So
to
on the
do that.
ground,
will leave
there's
for
a
the wind.
body with a ringmaster's jacket sitting in a
Well-
pool of blood. And
Do we take
Mud.
this into the town or send someone in to get the authorities?
No, God, why? I don't even know why we got it down.
So it's not an effigy of like something horrible on the road. It's
It's far enough in.
to respect the body. I don't know.
Well, what do we do?
Whatever doesn't get us in trouble.
You met us
First
before.
we should bury them first,
Yes,
right?
that's why. That could be hiding evidence. We need to decide, do we want to report this? Or do we want to cover it up?
I
At this point, Jojyre kind of makes his way down to the ground level.
Leafy's like grabbing a rune out of their bag.
All right, where are we burying this thing?
Right, so I see your vote is for the covering this up.
Yeah, of course. It's pretty easy to do. I mean, we just find a place deep in the woods.
What
and we
happens
bury
when
it.
the next person dies? Jojyre. We can't. I mean, these are people that come to our shows for enjoyment. Just like has got the dark and macabre done.
Yeah, it's so Celestial Menagerie, I know. I mean, if we report this, bad things will happen. If we cover it up,
Bad
will
things
still
will happen.
I mean, no matter what, we're a bit screwed. However, bad things will happen later if we cover it up, but bad things will happen now if we report it.
What do you
Plus-
think will happen if we report it?
Shut us down. The purple man will come back and be, oh, look, they murdered someone. Probably is what he would say, and we'll be like, no, we found it, and it'll be a whole thing again. We have to argue for our governess thing. I mean, he just kind of looks down at the body.
it's gritting back at you.
Is there any identifying marks on it at all? The clothes are ripped up. Everything is ripped up.
You
No
haven't seen
identifiers at
clothes.
all?
You haven't found clothes or items. You haven't seen tracks, but you haven't really searched for anything else other than tracks.
We've got to deal with this creature. If we
We can
cover it
find
up
it.
and deal with the
Problem.
creature,
We keep letting it get away, and it keeps causing more pain. It keeps killing more people.
not the right people.
Could be the
Do a
right
search
people.
around at all?
Yes, you can do a search around.
Okay, what would you want me to roll for that one? Survival?
Yeah,
Survival or perception?
I think it's survival for tracks, but if you're looking for something, it's perception.
I'm just seeing if there's anything around that could give us any idea who it could be. Steve, be a good roll. Thank you. 27.
Okay, with 27. You see, you see across, like not next to you, but you see across where, it looks like up in the trees, almost as if as a whim, the items the person had been thrown away, but they've been thrown away, and scattered, but they're stuck up in trees, off in the in the canopy. And
I was going to say I point these out, and do I recognize any of them?
let's see. You would actually. A red jacket, almost circus-like. Actually, very circus-like.
Oh no.
That that red-haired woman was wearing.
I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news, I've got some worse news.
Worst
What
news
is the good news?
first.
Good news first, and don't tell us the other ones.
Well, I know who this
Just plug your
is.
ears, Jojyre.
I put my paws over Jojyre's head.
I can listen to it. I know. I am an adult. I can. What's going on? What's happening? What are you saying?
Do you remember that menagerie member that was with Aries? The red-headed spiky woman that sold the tickets?
Yeah.
I think this is her body. Because those are her items up there.
Oh, what a stroke of good fortune! Then
Someone
they did kill the
from
right
the
No.
person.
nursery?
Someone killed a menagerie. And, well, let's just say that this is going to bite us in the butt. In the tail.
Oh god, the menagerie's gonna think we did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Because
God,
she was
that's-
right.
I can't decide if that's worse than just being.
Well, in that case, I think we definitely bury them.
Yeah, cover it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Azzy, Leafy, will you go and brush away the drag marks? And don't go too far.
yeah.
Just
Yeah. I'll just go back and use gusts of wind to start just like making it look natural again.
I have an idea.
your ideas are normally very good.
I could shape the wood and hide it in the tree.
That's an excellent idea. That is remarkable.
Really gruesome as well. There's no part of this that's not gruesome.
What's gonna happen? Like,
I don't know. I mean, children are gonna come and sit under this tree, and they're gonna, I'm not.
No kids are coming out this way, Azzy. Well,
Maybe a tree in the forest, not this one on the road.
Well, we're a bit into the forest, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You're good. You're good like 100 meters into the forest.
Yeah.
Following that,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
50 meters at least. So 50 yards, yeah.
Any
If
parents
she's-
worth their shit wouldn't let kids come out here.
If she's from the menagerie, what's kind of like, oh,
Well, let's deal with the current problem right now. Let's give this lady a. She was
Tree
a menagerie.
burial?
She might be from the menagerie, but let's still give him a proper burial and put him in a tree. No, I said that out loud. That sounds completely wrong.
No, come on, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and do the covering up the tracks thing.
Hmm.
I'll help. Now, do we actually have to hold the body there while Leafy measures the tree around? I'm thinking Weekend of Escadars, where we just carry a body around Escadar.
A flayed body.
Yeah.
There's the difference there.
I still like my version better.
So
not
as,
as gruesome.
as you're doing that, we'll cross to.
I'm gonna go with Azzy. I don't want Azzy to be alone.
Oh,
Okay.
you ruined all my fun. You-
That's why
we'll
I told
cross
Leafy
to
to go
Azzy-
with him.
we'll cross to
but
Azzy
when
and
Leafy's
Lieriel
doing
now.
things-
We'll cross to Lieriel and Azzy. It was just going to be Azzy. It would have been so much more fun.
I'm sorry, but I deserve to get to ruin your plans
No.
at least once with how often
Yeah.
you ruin mine.
So it will be, even with it will be a stealth roll to conceal. So
do you want me to do a roll?
No.
no,
It's-
for the tracks.
yeah,
Concealing
it
tracks
is
is a
too.
stealth, I believe. But as you're covering up the
That's pretty good.
tracks, you hear a. So what am I supposed to do with the skin now?
As he freezes.
If I look around, do I see anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately try and seek where
Yeah.
that voice came from.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Yeah.
You see tracks. You don't see the creature, but you see. Wait, he's there, standing behind you. You see the tracks on the ground. I was going to put the body, or at least the skin, on their front gate.
Don't know.
Will they know it was you?
They've done far worse.
They'll come
I think-
after you, though.
Or come after us.
I heard that you were angry at them.
You feel a rush of almost terror go past, like get washed past you both, but not as a it trying to flex, but more of a is far more than angry.
I know. I do. It is all consuming. It is with you every moment. No matter how much you beg, or you plead, or you pray, it does not go away. But you don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to give them a reason to hurt you again. You can get vengeance and protect yourself.
You know, I recognize you now. It took
I
me
was
a
with her.
while. You were with her.
I was. I was. And now I am angry at her. And there is nothing that will fix that.
I've been watching how you treat each other, how you treat your workers, your performers.
We're trying to be better.
This little one here,
Azzy?
I was small like him once.
What happened?
Look,
I got away.
Well, we're a small circus. And we got away.
Little one, don't you want to flex your muscles?
what do you mean? Flex my muscles? What?
Azzy doesn't want to hurt anyone.
I have known the anger you speak of. And I once thought as well that I could never be rid of it. But that's not true. That's not. And I can't tell anyone how they can do it, but you have to believe that it can get better. Otherwise, it will consume you. And I don't know about anyone else, but I didn't want to be a person consumed by anger. And so I've tried for years not to be. There is another way. There's always another way. And maybe it's a way that's only open once justice is done. But that's for each individual to decide.
Celestia
But-
thinks otherwise, though. She's not on the same path as you, little one.
Callistria warns against becoming too overwhelmed with a desire for revenge. Callistria warns to tend to your own wounds first, to get vengeance, but to do it in a way that's smart, to do it in a way that won't hurt you.
Thankfully, I'm not Callistria. You can see the creature move. But as you see it move, as you see it move off, you see the footprints change.
Mhm.
And it goes from these monstrous giant feet with claw marks into the dirt. And you see something almost... You're expecting maybe like smaller claws or something like that. Maybe a wolf or something. But almost small humanoid.
You're fine, Azzy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Don't be sorry. You didn't do anything wrong.
no,
I'll kind of get down on one knee.
no. I'm sorry. I was being judgmental. I'm trying to prove a point. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I just turn around and walk away.
Azzy,
Go
I'll
back to
just-
the others.
I'll follow after him. Just like 7 feet behind.
As you do that, you see off in the distance. It just catches your eye, and almost deliberately catches your eye. What you didn't ever expect. You see a goblin up in a tree, throwing down what looks to be, well, the skin of that creature. The goblin has a large, massive grin,
I'll give it a little wave.
and you recognize them from the menagerie.
Do I remember their name?
Kalakek, or Kalkek.
Yeah, I just give him a little wave.
And then just disappears again. Back at the tree ceremony,
Put the
We
body.
wouldn't have heard anything there, so I would
No.
just, with the ringmaster jacket, I
Are
would
we-
have been holding it to the tree. Or how do
Are
you do
we
this?
just putting the body in the tree?
Jojyre just sitting on like a stump, like sitting on a nearby stump. It's just his head is in his hands, just. Just put it in the tree.
Mm.
Yeah, just put it in the tree.
And Leafy
Sounds
tries to make it look like a regular tree.
and Leafy has the skills to make it just look like a regular tree. It's just got some different nutrients in the middle of it.
And have we put the rest of the the bits, the evidence in there with them?
That was
Get rid of.
a
I would have
question.
actually
That's what I
got-
was
would've gotten
asking
up.
before.
and got the evidence and put it inside. It's like daggers, put them in there. Just. However,
She wasn't
I would
given
make
weapons.
I would make the attempt to try to keep the jacket,
You gonna keep
so
the jacket?
that
Whose
well, it's
jacket?
more about if the tree gets cut down. There's a circus ringmaster coat in there, which leads us back to us.
Oh, not our jacket.
Oh, it's Jojyre's, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jojyre.
the
Don't
orange
get
one is
Jojyre's
mine.
jacket in the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
I
throw it
would
on the
not. I would
side,
make the
or
attempt
put it in my
to.
bag.
That's
Make
gonna be
sure.
like some, like, really weird shit. If one day this tree gets cut down, and they're like, "Why is there humanoid bones in here?"
It's the anatomy
I
of a tree.
thought the people said blood and bone.
Oh boy.
It's
Oh.
okay. Escadar mostly grows up, not out.
They build upon their own wounds.
Yeah, but still, there's going to be a story about this tree, probably.
Hundreds of years later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
Lieriel's gonna come back as an old elf, presuming that she doesn't get viciously murdered before then, and is gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know the story of that tree."
You're not
It
gonna have
becomes
like a.
folklore.
You're not gonna have a face in the tree, like you can, because you're essentially molding the tree.
I just want it to look like a regular tree.
Okay, so it's just totally hiding it. Okay. You have the skills to do it. You have the spells and the skills, I'm sure, to do it. So we can just. While that's happening,
Leafy's just anxious right now.
Yeah. Are the other two bringing back the skin or just leaving the skin? It was.
I'm not
dropped.
touching that. Azzy probably didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Lieriel definitely noticed. And when we get back over, we'll say, I found the skin. Do you have another? Have you already finished that?
I have more spell slots. I could.
Are you okay with using them?
Yeah.
And you
Is-
cover up the murder.
Is that
I'll just
everything?
Lead them over. I haven't seen anything else.
All the items and stuff gets put inside the tree.
Okay. I don't. This was a member of the menagerie. I don't think that this creature is going to attack us anymore.
Yay?
If we're better than the menagerie, I don't think that this creature is going to attack us anymore. I hope. Got no idea in reality, but
Well,
What's the menagerie gonna think? Like,
the menagerie is going to think that she just never came back. We cover our tracks. There's not any way it can be traced to us in a legal sense. They might go after us, but they were going to do that anyway. And we have to figure out what we're going to do about them anyway.
and technically we didn't kill them, we just buried the body. We didn't know whose it was, we buried the bodies.
That doesn't matter to them.
Doesn't matter, but it's a defense. If the police come around and say, well,
Yeah,
we're looking for a missing body, we can say, well, we put it in a
Against
tree.
the guard, yeah. So long as we covered the tracks and the blood and all of that, we're fine with the guard. We've got our defenses covered. Plausible deniability, it's all. And the menagerie preys on the defenseless, so that doesn't matter at all. Let's just go back, please.
Okay. Well, is there anything else left to do here? We're pretty much covered.
When we're making our way back, I want to make sure that we actually do cover those tracks, because Azzy
make
fucked
sure
off real
everything is
quick.
clean.
Yeah, yeah.
It will require stealth.
Yeah.
I'll do it on the way back. Sure.
Can I assist as well?
You can. I'll allow the post assist because I was assuming you're going to do it as well.
Yeah. So I don't give a bonus,
No.
but a 23
23
is a 23.
would pass casual people walking, and given a couple of days, and they'd pretty much be gone from just natural weather and whatnot, and other traffic. And I think we'll take a break. Emotionally, I think we need to take a break for that one. It's kind of weird saying to take a break when we've had so much disruption anyway, but we'll take a break and we'll come back with the second part. And we'll be back shortly. We're back. Yay!
Hi.
No, I mean, yeah, we're back.
Nobody got
Yay.
murdered.
Yet.
There was no murder.
Yet.
No murder. No idea what you're talking about.
No, if there's no body, there's no murder. Just make sure there's no logging in the area. Because then there'll be no body.
Can we petition make this a protected forest?
Well, it's going to be a haunted forest if you keep this up, that's for sure.
We're not gonna come back and bury more bodies in trees. That's not how this works. We only found one.
I mean,
It's gonna be a great
you
urban
never
legend.
know.
Mm-hmm. But either way, we're back. We get back to the campsite. Everyone's having a party. Like,
Yeah.
no one noticed. Like, people noticed people like you'd gone, but like people just assumed that Jojyre had gotten so drunk that you had to take care of him. But other than that no one really noticed that you'd gone.
Does he seem to have sobered up a little bit by now?
He seems. You see, he's been kind of like he's been silent the whole way back, not talking very much, and he just seems to just be. Yeah, he's sober. You can like just kind of see, although he's a little bit like, his steps are unsteady sometimes. You can just tell that he's thinking. He's thinking. Just-
Leafy's gonna stick close to Jojyre.
When we get back to camp though, and like we start seeing everybody, just kind of. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go get some more drinks. So, how about we, forget about the thing we found, and we just kind of have a party. All right. Okay. Yeah. Your tea was great, Jake. It was fantastic. I'm gonna make sure everyone's still having a great time. A detour, of course, but it's still an overall good day. Like 50-50, good and bad, so like average days, so it's great. Yeah. He just kind of just turns and just kind of walks away. Is Leafy going with him, or is she staying behind?
Leafy will go with him. She like hesitates a bit, but goes.
Are you having a good party? That's great, it's great. Oh, he keeps going to person. Having a great party? Fantastic. I hope you're drinking a lot. It's gonna be very fun. It's such a great show. You did a great job. And then he's just talking to just people on the way. And you just see him just kind of walking, like skirting around the edges. Until he kind of reaches what seems to be like a little bit of a ways away from the major center of the party. You notice that he just kind of walks around, and he acknowledges you like once or twice. Leafy, he's like, "Are you okay? Are you good? Are you fine?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good. Oh yeah, great. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Fantastic. I know. Azzy was amazing. Jake was amazing. Flamboyant was amazing. Throwers were amazing. Oh my God, everyone was so great. Fantastic. Great. Okay. And after some time, you see him just kind of walk to, seems to be like where, closer to his, you're kind of not sure where he's going, and then you notice that he's been making his way just towards where his caravan is, where his tent is. He just kind of walks over towards where the tent and the caravan just kind of. And when he's out of sight of everybody, you see him just kind of he just kind of clenches his fists and just kind of like. Shit.
Jojyre.
I am so. Oh, fuck. Lieriel was right. She was right. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid.
Jojyre?
So stupid. She was right. She was right. She was right. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. How could I let him go? How could I just let her go? I knew. All right. I knew. I sent that creature to go kill her. I let her go so that she wouldn't be a problem for us, but I'm so stupid. I didn't realize. They're gonna think it was us, Leafy. They're gonna think it was us. And they're gonna come after, and then they're gonna think that we took the first strike. We're the ones that killed. They're gonna think that it was us, Leafy. She was our prisoner, and I let her go, and I thought that if I just let him do his thing and she just disappears, I didn't realize that she never shows back up again. They're gonna think that we did it. Fuck! I can't believe I'm so stupid. Oh, it's my fault. It's on
what
my
do we
hands.
do?
It's on my head. Oh, you don't have to do anything, Leafy. You don't have to do anything. You know what? I'll take care of it. I'll make sure everything is okay. I'm so stupid. I shouldn't real. Everything okay. Oh, sorry. It's a party. All right. Leafy, can I ask you to help me do something for me, please? Please.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He kind of looks for a box somewhere and just kind of. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna pick you up. Is that okay?
Okay.
And just kind of puts her on there. Right. I have to lean down a little bit more. All right. So this is something that my mom taught me when I was very young. All right. And this is something you do with family only. Okay. You're still young, so it's still okay for you to But all right. So one hand on the shoulder, other hand on the other shoulder. All right. Okay. Right. Just. Sorry, Oh, thank you very much. Sorry, he kind of just lifts her hands off. Sorry.
Jojyre.
Let me explain so it's not weird as well. Sorry. So for my mom taught me when I was very young, when I was a kid, when I had trouble sleeping.
I'm scared. What's the menagerie gonna do?
I'm not gonna do anything. Leafy, look at me. All right? I'm not gonna do anything. Because, of course, the circus is the broken chain is our home. It's where we belong. And everyone here is strong, right? Not just in our small little clique, but everyone else is strong, right? We haven't... Me, Jake, and Lieriel have been very cryptic about it, and that's what the menagerie has done and why they're so scary. It's not... Oh. I know that you went around in that place, but that place was a good place once upon a time. It really was. It was good, from what I've heard. And there's still stuff in there that's still good. The people that need to be helped, alright? Right? They're not going to do anything to us. Because, right now, we are trying to change what the menagerie is going to be. We're going to go there. We're going to get the menagerie. We're going to take the good from the bottom of the menagerie and we're going to pull it out and we're going to make sure that it's okay. Alright? Leafy, I have to... I'm sorry. number one, for lying to you when I lie to you. I don't. I promise I won't lie to you anymore, okay? You're not
Okay.
a person I should be lying to, and I know that some lies are just kind of... Sometimes I think that they're for your own good, but I don't think that's fair. Not to you at all, right? I am going to go and try to solve this issue for us. And yeah, I mean that's the end of it. I will solve the issue for us. Don't worry. I'm not very reliable, but I promise you this, and it's not a lie. Everything will be okay. Okay?
I do trust you, Jojyre.
Is it okay if I tell you a story? Is that fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And he just kind of sits next on the box, just like on one of the sides. It's a bit of a long one, but it's a story that it's a story that's really important to me. And you see him just kind of reach into like his like, he just reaches from like his pocket and just kind of pulls out a small notebook, and just kind of, you see it as he's kind of like taking it out, his hands are like shaking a little bit, and he just kind of just
Leafy sits down next to him.
Okay, all right. It's a long story, but it's an important one for me, all right? Okay, so, story of a boy, okay? Story of a boy, okay, hold on. Let me, he just kind of just, reaches into his, like, his pouch and just takes out a water skin, just... water? Do you need water at all? Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. So, it's a story of a boy. A young boy whose origin, where he was born and who he was before, it doesn't matter at all. It's irrelevant. In fact, the story of this boy starts when he is already almost a man. Not quite, but almost a man. This story starts when he sees her. At this point in time, this boy had been working for his father. He had been a bit of a merchant. He's been working for his father, and they go around, and although he is from this place, it's his first time back in a very long time. Right? He's delivering to a place called the Archives. It's a big building full of books. And while it was a simple delivery to those archives, the boy enters the building, and unfortunately, he sees someone. He sees a woman, an elven one, with silky golden hair and sparkling ruby eyes, and while this boy is very much a boy, he's also a bit of a fool. He sees her, and he renounces all his claims. He says, "Oh, I don't want to take over my father's company. I don't want to take over anything." He renounces all of his claims. He removes his father's ring, and he offers it to her. She laughs, and she tells him that if he can recite every single book in the archive, she will marry him. A task so hopeless it will take several lifetimes. And so, this fool, who has never read a book or read anything longer than a merchant's log or even a musical lyric, he becomes a scribe. He visits her when he can, and, well, he focuses on his work. He studies and he studies and he studies, becoming more well-read than his peers, who are older than him, many of which have spent more than a lifetime at this place. It continues, and years pass. Until one day, he goes up to meet her, this apple of his eye, this sparkle in his eye, and she's excited. She speaks with such excitement and such fervor that it sparkles in his eyes. It's like the stars, the sun is in front of him. And she talks about someone. A human, of all things. A human whose brief spark shines brighter than any radiance he could ever glimmer with. And, of course, he lets her go because love is kind. She leaves the archives because she says the world is not found in books, but is found on the path of life. However, he stays. He stays because he knows the world is unkind. He knows the world is cruel, that it is unforgiving, that it's unfair. He left that world to come to this one full of books, and she left to go to her own. For years, he thinks of her from time to time, but eventually his work becomes more important. He rises through the ranks, becomes a true scholar, receives a position, of course. But some days he thinks of her. Some days are more painful than the rest, but the work is more than enough to push it down. It's more than enough to just keep it at the bottom of his heart. Until a letter comes. And as quickly as he had arrived, he leaves. He leaves behind the comfort of the shelves, the comfort of the safety to go find her. On his way, he meets adventure, but he refuses. On his way, he finds dragons, but he refuses. On his way, he encounters villains, but he refuses. All to find her. He comes across a shattered city, a town, more of a pit than a city. A town born of filth and rats. But he double-checks the letter, and this is the place she told him of. The one the letter had told him of. There, he meets two children, children of the woman he loved. A silent boy and a sickly girl. They have the same color hair, although the boy's is a little bit more red than his mother's. The woman has long since passed, and these children are by themselves. But the first thing he does is not curse the man who left those children behind, no. The first thing he does is embraces those children. He hugs them, and he says, "Thank the gods I found you." The silly man takes them in, takes them from that awful place, teaches them to be kids again. The children are wary at first, but they warm up to him, especially the boy. The children whose eyes are red and hair cinnabar. The children whose lives are saved from a single scholar. Silly, right? A silly man who gave up everything to take care of two brats from a woman who had forgotten who he was. And now, a selfish man who keeps hurting everyone, all while preaching about his grandfather. That boy whose life was meant to be simple. But because he was a fool, he ended up here. Making stupid mistakes and doing dumb things and hurting people that he cares about. My dad. His name is Joseph Jojyre. Elven name Jojyre, and he was my hero. All I do as Jojyre Vanrik is that no one forget him. No one will know what he had done, but to me it was everything. He saved me and my sister, and that was enough. He wanted to be a bard, you know. Traveling minstrel, although he couldn't hold a tune to save his life. But he had been caught by the eternal rose, the goddess of love. His life was nothing more than ashes in the wind. And while I may not be as idiotic or as honest or as noble as he was my hero and who I aspire to be. I know what I'm good at, Leafy. It's what I have to do that makes me scared, too, right? I know that it'll make me feel empty. That will let him down. It's something I have to do, okay?
Leafy grabs Jojyre's hand and I realize you made mistakes, but I don't know if you realize that you're my hero. You're my Joseph.
After all this is over, I got to take you traveling to see more than just the circus tent. I need to take you out and see the world because it's not fair to keep you here. You shouldn't be here. You should be out there having fun. And if I am my grandfather to you, I'd have taken you out of here so long ago and just shown you everything. I would have taught you how to be a person or a kid or something. I would have done so much. Leafy, if we see each other again, of course. If we see each other again, you can call me what my sister calls me, alright? You can call me Van, alright? Jojyre is obviously a portmanteau of my grandfather's name. And Vanrik is what the kids called me when I first arrived in the village. But that's what my family calls me, alright?
What do you mean when I see you again?
I've got to go make this right. I'll be back. Don't worry. But I've got to go make this right. And I promise I'll be back. I promise you that I will be back. Jojyre will return. I will return, right? He just kind of reaches into his bag, and you see him just kind of take out some... He takes out some coins. He just kind of says, Alright, here's a couple of silver and a few gold. Alright, I'm gonna add a couple more. You give this to Lieriel, paying her back. And you give this to Azzy, okay?
Okay.
You return these two things to them. Make sure that they get those, alright? I am going to do my best, and I hope that you will do yours too, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Leafy. I care about you a lot, okay? Still, I'm going to have to ask you to not tell anyone that I'm going until tomorrow. So, I don't want to have to ask you to lie. If they ask where I am, you tell them that I'm still going to be here. I'm going to leave when everyone's sleeping. So it's not going to be a lie. But if they ask, and you don't want to lie, it's fine to tell the truth, okay? I'm not
Just-
going to ask you to do anything terrible for me. Not again. That body in that tree should not have been your job to do. It should have been mine. Because it was my error.
Stay safe.
I will. I'll stay safe and be careful. I'm not leaving right now, by the way. We can still drink a little bit more together if you like, but I'm just saying that you just, in general, be careful. Don't hesitate, right? You are very smart, and you are very kind, and you have a lot going for you. So, you will turn out to be a fantastic person. I can already tell. And also, I'll find that druid for you so we can, get know a lot more about Leshies, because it's something that I really need to know more about. And I know there's a lot of magic stuff that I don't really interact with. So we'll figure that out in due time. And I also, a couple of secrets of mine, I guess, since we're on this path anyways. Said I wouldn't lie. Oh, shit. I should have just omitted the information. Number one is that, well, it's not important. It's just something small. That magic for me is something that I don't know how to do. My sister has all the talent, but I got all the looks, so it's a fair trade-off. And second thing that I have to be completely honest about, and I really, really would like you not to tell Lieriel, but if she asks, you can tell her. However, I would suggest you don't, because even though I will probably be back, I'll do my best to come back. She may murder me right when I walk in, and I know she might murder me if she doesn't know this information anyways. But if she knows this information, she will actually stab me in the throat. Alright?
Okay.
The reason why the menagerie knew where we were is because I was feeding them that information.
You would.
But, understand this, Leafy, is that it was not because I wanted to hurt the circus, but it was because it's something that I have to do. It's part of a deal, right? Not with the menagerie, okay? It's with something else. I just had to tell you, because no more lies and no more being honest and things like that. So you'll see me again. And it was really fun being. It was really fun being silly for a time. And the whole hero business and stuff like that, it's I really do think that all of you have the potential to be heroes. Right? I really do. And I do have to warn you that I've been talking to the people I've made a deal with, and they've been telling me a few things. And those monsters in Abberton, those things in that tower, they might be here too. It's a place. Well, the only thing they have information about it is called Moonstone Hall. I don't know what that means. It could be a gambling den, a brothel, I have no idea. But it's here somewhere. So be careful. Avoid Moonstone Hall.
Okay.
Because those creatures might be there. And just be careful, alright? Okay. We should go back to the party. And yeah, we should go back to the party. Please don't tell Lieriel until I leave, because she will actually murder me and rip out my throat. Okay, perfect. All right, amazing. All right, good. Let's go. And oh, by the way, let me rephrase that whole shoulder thing. Something my mom taught me when I was younger. If you have any trouble sleeping, you do it with family. And then also, do not shoulder, hand, shoulder to shoulder, look into the eyes, breathe in, out. That's fine with family. Do not forehead touch the person that you're doing it with, because that only partners for life do that.
Okay.
Do no forehead touching. All right, you're too young for that.
Okay.
Only adults. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go to the party. And he just kind of gets up, and he just kind of helps her down, and he just kind of gets up. Although he just kind of put his hand down a little bit to hold her hand, and she takes it.
Yeah.
It's like it's extremely awkward. And he's like, maybe we just don't do that. But here, just grab onto my lapel if you can, or my sleeve.
Yeah.
Cut
And just kind
to
of,
Back to the party.
cut to Azzy.
Azzy.
As this scene cuts to Azzy, just looking Jake. Oh look! Some of this the lights have gone down. You can see some of the constellations now. That's it.
And as you're looking at constellations, you see a shadow fly across the sky.
Are you serious?
Large winged beast
I
in the night
just wanted
sky.
to have a nice. I just wanted to have a nice metaphor, but okay.
Sorry.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. Not towards you, just fly past.
Can I
Distance.
make perception just see what that might have been? Is that a bird? Was that
I was far larger than a bird.
what would I have to roll to ascertain what that
Survival,
was?
maybe, because of like survival animal. One of those.
Nature? Can I do nature?
Yeah, nature.
Hey, 24.
Yeah, it was far larger than a normal bird, probably 20, 30 feet. Much larger than a bird. More like a bat or something.
I just wonder if I just imagined it. Hey, I literally just wanted to have that little aside for the. Never mind.
Sorry.
for the thematic metaphor.
What did we say
Exactly.
about Karsh ruining plans?
It's not ruining plans. It's just like it's
Mhm.
setting the scene for setting a later scene.
Mm.
Lieriel would mingle a little bit and, you know, drink with some people, but is keeping an eye out to see if Jojyre returns to the party. Would.
Yeah, take some time, but him and Leafy just kind of come back to the party. You see him just immediately when he walks in. If you see him before he walks in, you just notice that he's just kind of just walking a bit slow. His face is a little bit just kind of. But then right when he kind of turns the corner, he just kind of like, and he just kind of just goes up. And you've seen him do this a lot of times. You already know.
Yeah. Yeah. So she'll just go up to the both of them. Well, apparently you are avoiding me, so I won't make this too painful on you. But with all of our new individuals, we're running out of caravans. But Myron's is still empty. And I don't really want to give it to someone new. And I kind of hold out the key that Lieriel's been keeping to Myron's wagon.
Ah, yes. Of course. He kind of looks down towards Leafy for a second, but then before she kind of sees him look down, he looks back up very quickly. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I will do what I will at this.
If you need any help moving anything, let me know. I was thinking probably fidget and there's, well, I don't know. I'll figure it out in the morning. Just, we still might need to get another, but, and then she'll reach into the bag of holding and pull out a long black cane with sort of a copper top, and hold it out to him.
Did you get stabbed with this somewhere? Is that why?
This is blunt.
Oh, okay, perfect. I was just, I gave you a dagger earlier, and maybe you were, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like you do things that
Jojyre.
are like, yeah, what's up?
You deserve more than just secondhand things for being our ringmaster. And you did a really good job tonight. Even if you did bail on us at the end.
Wasn't my fault. I was taking care of some business.
Yeah, I heard.
Yes. He kind of grabs the cane, just kind of. I will
Good
treasure
job.
this. Thank you. Appreciate it. And he grabs the cane and just kind of just puts it onto a buckle on his side. Never mind. How about we get a drink? Anyone want a drink? He just kind of says it a little bit louder, so that more people around can hear.
Have a good night. She'll take off in a different direction.
Alright, no drinks for her, I guess. Alright, let's drink! Let's make sure that we are drunk!
The campfire, the campfire goes green with flame, and you hear a roar coming from the campfire. The
The
ratkin,
campfire goes green.
the ratkin are having fun. Shortly after, little explosions pop in the campfire.
As he's just kind of mingling, he's not saying much, but he's just sitting at the benches with some of the other people, just enjoying being there, but not saying much.
You spot Avis on the other side, just seemingly that same, like not really knowing anyone and just being like very shy about everybody. You see you see like the Featherfall 5 like in the area, and he gets up and starts moving over and quietly speaking to them, as in the sisters, the older sisters.
Avis is the kobold, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna try and sort of see if I can listen in.
He like it's a little bit off to the side, but he doesn't seem to be hiding the conversation. It's just like there's a lot of noise about. It just seems to be like he's apologizing and he's saying he's sorry, and he's trying to he's trying to just express how he didn't want to hurt the little girl, and while there's anger from the sisters, especially the oldest, they seem to be at least okay with him being there. And that seems to be like what's going on off to the side.
I'll just go and fetch a couple drinks. Just something I think a kobold would like something I would like, something sweet.
And we got a connection failure. Yes! Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the day. Always the day. Muted MLP.
Are you gonna have to hire me to fix this?
No, that's a there we're back.
Sorry, it just keeps cutting out.
Yep. So you go
Yeah,
you go and get you a couple of drinks, which you think you might.
Couple of drinks of mead. And he'll just sort of like sit to the side and wait for him to finish.
It doesn't take long for him to finish with the Featherfall 5 girls. Well, young women, I should probably say. And he goes and sits. Yep.
I'll just wait. If he goes and sits down, I'll just go and sit next to him and just sort of pass him a drink.
He as you sit down, he expects to look up, but he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for ruining your show today."
I didn't even see you. I literally just...
Well, that was me.
I went backstage and saw Lieriel going off and talking to you, and I'm curious, like, what?
No, the
what's her name?
darkness. That was me. That's. I'm Avis, or Avis,
Avis,
or
Azzy.
To Ace.
Yeah. It's getting used to not having to look up at everyone all the time.
Yeah, it's you treat people so differently here. It's not what I'm used to. People are so happy.
It's not. Yeah, I think so. We are. Hey, I know it's gonna take a while to get used to everyone. It took a long, long time for me to get used to everyone here. Because, everyone's kind of intimidating and just, it's... But people are friendly here. Even if sometimes they do their best to hide that. But people are really friendly here.
Why would they hide being friendly?
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
I mean, I understand if, well, back in the sanctum, like, people hide things, but it's just because we don't want things getting out. But
here's the thing. What I've learned is that everyone is always hiding something. Someone told me once that everyone has 3 faces. They have the face they show to the world, the face they show to their close friends and family, And then the face they show to no one else, they just keep to themselves.
But
I see. It's. Try and not judge people for if they hide behind a mask.
I'm used to masks. That's a thing. We're performing and
Not a. But a mask in here.
I'm used to Hilda not having like when she thinks something, she just says it, but it gets her sister in trouble all the time.
What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Basically, I'm
what are you
just trying to say, you can be yourself around us, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to. That's the thing, is that you can just be yourself. And you don't have to pretend to be anyone else. So, cheers to that. And I'll sort of clink my glass with his.
He has a small sip, but like you can hear him just very quietly mutter, "But who am I?" And then just starts drinking.
And I will dilute my drink with a bit of water and then sip it.
Cheat. Who have we touched on for a while, Jake? What's Jake up to?
Oh, just near his tea urn, just giving tea out to those who want a little bit of drinking, but also knows that they're probably going to go to sleep soon and going to have a nursing a massive hangover. So it's the tea that will help with them hangovers.
So you're promoting it as a hangover cure.
I'm not a snake oil salesman. There's hangover cure in there. It's called whiskey.
So Jake's selling it as not selling it as a hangover cure or anything like that.
More like a hangover preventer.
Hangover preventer.
You can't have a hangover if you're still drunk.
Okay. Because you have two little rat folk who are walking around trying to pass out hangover cures.
I call them over because... And do they come over with the hangover cure?
They've got like little pouches on them. Yeah.
Okay, I've got to ask...
What?
Hangover cure?
You've never had a hangover cure?
Gestures to the tea owner. I normally drink tea.
Ah, see, we can do a tea cure, but that's a different formula.
The important thing is, does it work?
No, the important thing is how much does it cost?
You know what? I can really see you weren't running that concession stand.
We can do concessions, would you like?
More about... Fidget is... How do you actually handle Fidget before a show?
Well, when Fidget's helping us mix, when the formula says X amount, we halve that amount. So when Fidget puts it in, when Fidget puts in double the amount, then it's all good.
You know what? I can't even be mad for that. Just give me a moment.
So the big one's not the big one. The big one's just like the medium-sized one. But don't tell Fidget.
There's something bigger than the big one that we saw earlier.
Oh no, that's like Fidget's big one. That's what Fidget thinks is like. Well, that's Fidget mixing it. And well, we kind of halved the formula for that one. So if Fidget wanted to do the full size, if we left Fidget doing all of the formulas and whatnot, it might be bad. So we don't.
You know what? I'm not even mad. But yeah, I really consider that a concession stand with you working with it, with Hangover Cure, might be a nice little moneymaker for the circus.
We can do other things.
Yeah. Well, how about we talk about this tomorrow when we're all sober by having your hangover cure? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Maybe
Say
a
no
kissing
more.
booth, and they go. No.
Different strokes for different folks. I'm not going to say anything there.
Okay.
You know what? You could if you want. We don't know the market of Escadar yet, so we don't know what's going to make the money. But also, try not to grift on us too much, because if we have less money, we can't put less shows on. That means we can't get more money to get more shows to pay for more Hangover Cure.
Oh, we're not charging people. We
Oh.
charge other people for this.
Good.
If that's what you mean.
Oh yeah.
And like they pull out the pockets and show that they've got no coins in there. And
Question is, what do they have in their pockets?
nothing. They have
Which
a
makes me
bandolier
even-
of hangover cures.
Makes me even more suspicious, but they're just starting with the circus, and finding this place for Fidget's family is going to be fun. And I would say end it there unless anyone else runs across me while I'm dealing with Fidget's brothers and sisters.
No?
Okay.
Okay. More explosions go off into the campfire as
you
Fidget throws things in.
Are you sure that the Fidget doesn't have any big ones left?
Oh no, we made those. It's all good.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And as they walk off, you overhear them talking about, why'd you just lie to them? And that's the conversation which disappears into the crowd.
You know what? I think they'll fit in. They'll fit in well here. Good souls, but a little shady, like we all are.
Well, maybe. Any other scenes?
Leafy's gonna duck off really quickly.
Ooh.
And she's gonna come back. And she goes up to Jojyre. Jojyre,
What's up?
I just wanted to give you this. And she hands him like a clip, which has like, it's made out of wood and it has a wooden flower on it.
Kind of just grabs it. Thank you. I've been getting. He kind of puts his cup on the table. I'm getting a lot of gifts today. Very nice. Yeah. And he kind of just. Can you put it on me? And just
Yeah. And
and
she
just
kind of like
leans down. Oh.
puts it in his hair.
Kind of just gets up and he just does the hair flick. How do I look?
You look good.
Very well made. How long have you been wood carving?
I used wood shape. It's a
Ooh.
little last minute.
When we do our big vacation, we're going to be making money by your wood shaping, so get better. And we'll make a bunch. We'll make a boat eventually. Don't worry. It'll be really good.
Okay.
And we're gonna end that one there.
That was, yeah, I just wanted to do that real quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go find Azzy.
Oh, okay.
Kind of stumble over to him.
It's one of
He'll
those
just be
shows.
sitting by the.
Azzy!
He'll just be sitting by the fire, just kind of like.
Oh, hi.
You good?
Fucking. Yeah, I'm good. It's just.
Drinking at all?
A little bit. Just I've added some water just so it's not as strong. But it's
Good. Perfect. I mean, yeah, I know you're lightweight and you're tiny. And you know, if I was your size, I would be just as lightweight as you. You can drink half a mug. I can only drink 1 mug, so it's like a little bit. Regardless, I have a favor to ask. I left a couple of things in front
sure.
near your tent.
Oh,
Can you just give them to me tomorrow? Can clean them, please? My jacket, if you can. Oh, he's disconnected! Ah!
Yep, there's a disconnect too. Yep. We'll end it there because that's the perfect. I've got so much editing to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
We're back.
Oh,
We're back.
Back?
We're back. Yes.
Finish
Oh.
that?
maybe.
Nope.
hello, hello.
Yeah.
hello? Yes, you're back.
Hello.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
We have to wrap
I
up
am-
soon too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I know. I just want to. While we're in this break
Yeah.
of like internet connection, we also need to do a wrap soon too.
Yeah. I think this is like the last thing.
Yeah.
So
I have one thing. It'll be really quick, I promise.
Okay. So, leave something in front of the fence, or in front of the cabin. Will?
Yeah. I was
Oh.
just telling Azzy that I was, yeah, just return it to you tomorrow if you can. I know we're a little bit tipsy
Wait.
right now. I'm not going to ask you to do a favor.
Wait, say clean it for me? For
Yeah, 'cause
you?
the presto stuff, and there's a little bit of like. Stuff
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow,
Sure.
just
Yeah.
whenever you have time. Don't worry. Whenever you have time.
Okay.
Turn it to me when you see me again. All right.
No worries.
Yeah, sure. Enjoy the party, and he just kind of just walks off.
You too.
Ariel?
Yeah. Lieriel, at the end of the night, is just going to go back to her caravan with the broken door. And is just going to kind of go around to the other side that's, like, not facing the rest of the, the rest of the camp. And she's going to pull out one of the sets of 3 daggers that she has purchased in the city and arrange them, and she is going to do her prayers to Callistria outside instead of privately like she normally would. Just knowing that there has been someone watching.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And I think we'll end it there. With as the night passes, the morning comes, and what happens in the morning?
Jojyre's gone.
Now, I have 2 very important questions. Did Jojyre leave their caravan?
I did, and I also left a key with you, Jake. Myron's key. I gave it to you. I left Azzy my jacket, and I left Lieriel my rapier.
Like just outside of everyone.
Outside the door, yes.
Outside
Also,
the
I gave
broken
Leafy-
door.
I saw the broken door. Wherever I tried to sneak by, wherever she'll find it. And I gave Leafy like all of my gold and the potions that I have. So, just a bunch of small things I left behind. Jojyre's not the type of person to leave a note, so.
Yeah, because he says too much shit to write down.
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a note; it'd be an essay.
With a PS
yeah.
and the important. Yeah.
The problem with writing, though, is that you can read over it again and be like, this is bullshit, which completely defeats the entire point of saying so much.
Yeah.
So if you've made it this far while watching, well done. It also means that I've gone through all this editing and uploaded this at some point.
Please
Good job.
upload it.
Good job, future Karsh. You did great. Good job.
Golf clap, golf clap.
Oh
Yes,
boy.
yes. And if you're saying some curses right now, it's okay. We appreciate it.
Despite the technical difficulties, I love this episode. Please upload it.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while. I will say that in advance. It's going to take a mammoth effort. Because I've got other recordings and other parts of the recording which I need to rely upon to get all the bits and pieces.
I need to watch back that fucking backstory. God damn it. I'm so annoyed.
Because your internet was cutting out and you didn't hear it all?
Yeah, I missed like big sections of it.
Yeah. And people say I don't read backstories. I don't like. I've enough. So, and so yes, Jojyre is leaving the group for the moment.
Yes.
Will's got stuff going on for the moment, and hopefully will be returning shortly once those things have gone and been fixed and rectified, and he has the time again.
Shortly is 4 months.
Yeah.
It's a long ass time.
I wasn't going to put it to a date because if like the amount of this is crashing, that could be next episode.
True.
So because I've also got to
miss you, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I will miss this game so much. This game, on days where I'm not doing dumb stuff in person, this game is the highlight of my week. So it's very fun. I really like this. And it's been
Then
a
you
lot
get
of
to do dumb stuff in game. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But
I
we
can do dumb stuff,
absolutely need it.
be
We
good at it.
we need to hang out, just not in the game, just doing other things.
Oh,
We need to play
yeah.
video games together.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Fun.
When people have time, we'll
Uh,
figure it out.
And Jojyre is far more entertaining than Kadan. Just want to say that.
You just reminded me
Yeah, no,
that Kadan,
you
Kadan
get-
also left.
Yeah, Gee, Jojyre, how come Karsh lets you have 2 tragic exits from a campaign?
Oh, this one's been
But-
pre-planned for a while. He did it.
This
not
one's been
me.
pre-planned. Kadan was like one where like I didn't know my schedule until like right before, so it was like a really bad exit on my part. It was just a note.
Yeah.
But this one was planned. I had written it out, and I also had certain ways I wanted to. I feel so bad throwing it all on Leafy though. I'm not gonna lie. However,
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I do. I
You
feel
did- no.
terrible giving it all to Leafy.
It was such a good scene, though.
It was. I will say, I stuffed up by one of the exits by having Mordane's wagon not be there because that was going to get burnt.
Yeah, Jojyre was. If
That was
the
one
thing
of the
about that,
ways
yeah, Jojyre was gonna burn it down.
as a distraction for you to run. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, darling, if you burn down her caravan, forget any wrongdoing. There is no way Lieriel would kill you.
I was gonna
All
burn
is
it down.
forgiven. But you didn't burn it down, so I guess I'm just gonna have to stab you.
Now Leafy has all the secrets.
Leafy has all the secrets. It's gonna be great. Start of Mastermind Leafy. Next time when we see Jojyre though, he's gonna have new character art. I'm gonna try and get it commissioned out. New season 2/3 character art. So
Yeah. I'm glad you said it because I wanted to tell them, but yes, you said it instead. But we do have to close up the show, so do our outros. So Will.
Yes, my name has been Will. I've been playing Jojyre Vanriek. Van to his family and friends. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I am taking a break, unfortunately. But, continue watching the show. Jojyre's presence will be felt throughout. Don't worry. I have plans even when I'm gone. So it's gonna be great.
God.
And yeah, I hope everybody enjoys this episode and hopefully everyone made it to the end. And hopefully technical issues are fixed. And remember to like, subscribe, and also remember to leave comments, especially because we love people leaving comments that are positive and nice and just stuff that you enjoyed. So thank you very much.
Even specific scenes of what things were, because that also helps me go, oh, and I'll clip them out and put them as highlights, because I don't have a clip this button, especially for this episode.
Are we doing hurt help?
No, because they're all going to go to hurt. So, and they're all going to go
I want
to
to
hurt
hear
character
it.
who's not
I want to
there.
hear it.
No,
We can
it's
just
not
do-
going
we
to be
can
a
do-
hurt
we
on
can do hurt-
Jojyre, because we don't
can
know
do
that
hurt
Jojyre's
help.
left yet.
Yeah, we can do hurt help.
don't-
It's fine. I have all these points. I haven't used them, unfortunately. But if we're gonna do hurt help, I'm going to give a help to Leafy, because Leafy, I'm so sorry for throwing all that baggage. It's very heavy for you. Let me help you carry some.
It's a heavy bag of manure. She'll grow from it. Del?
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Lieriel the Liberated, your elven Aasimar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Yeah, this is fun. I'm erasing so much of my memory because that is the only way I can function right now. I am going to give a hurt point to Azzy. And you know why? I mean, it just, yeah. He might have apologized for it, but that was a knife to the gut.
I missed something.
I missed something too.
That whole
It's
scene
during their
with Kellic,
scene, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
with
yeah,
everything that Azzy said.
You don't need to. Yep. Totally understand that one. Yep. We're going to bypass Lorian because Lorian looks like it's frozen right now.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Lawrence
still.
is
I'm
a
Is
here.
that you just concentrate?
He's
Okay.
here.
You just
Yeah.
you hadn't moved for a bit.
I'm just
Just
deep.
looking
I'm
incredibly pensive.
I'm lost in the source.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Lorian Ross. Follow me on. I'm gonna make it quick in case I cut out again. Follow me on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, all at Lorian Ross. I make music. And I'm going to give a hurt point to Jojyre for just literally leaving him dirty laundry, then fucking off. He didn't even say goodbye.
It's
Didn't
the
even say
ringmaster's. It's the ringmaster's coat. What do you want me to do?
Do you think it's gonna fit him?
No, it was
That
a
as
symbolic
well.
gesture. It was definitely
I don't-
symbolic.
I don't need symbolism. I need a closure.
Emmy?
Hi, I'm Emi Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emi. I've been playing Leafy, the Leshy Druid, and you can find me over on twitch.tv/Emi_Rabbit, where I'm basically just play Minecraft. I'm gonna be going back streaming this week because my throat is finally better, and I'm finally not dying, which
Yay.
took a while. I still cough a little bit, but it's not like all the time, and I sound normal now. So, but funny enough, I'm gonna give the help point to. I'm gonna give it to Jojyre for actually saying goodbye to Leafy.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Feels bad. I would have said goodbye to Azzy too if you didn't keep cutting out. Goodbye, Lorian.
It's just and Dr. MrLiveProducer.
Hello, MrLiveProducer. You can catch me at twitch.tv/MrLiveProducer, anywhere with MrLiveProducer. I've actually got most of that branding now, which I love. I'm going to give my help point to Del because I saw a lot of character growth in Lieriel's character tonight. Especially, no, I saw it.
You saw something that wasn't there, but you saw it.
Yes.
I want to just point this out to our viewers that this is like Will had approached me quietly for a long time ago, a couple of months, and Jojyre was supposed to leave 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
But with the crashes and with the instability and the issues, we didn't get to that. He only told the players over the weekend, essentially, leading up to this week, he was going to be a dead straight, dead straight, leaving mid-show, turning off leaving the Zoom call Like that's how it was going to be.
Oh.
Like
It was a plan that I thought about it, and I was like, I don't think reasonable people do this. So
Yeah, no, that would have been.
Yeah, I appreciate you not doing that.
but
I mean, it
thankfully,
would have been dramatic.
yes.
yes, it
Yeah.
would've, but then people would have been pissed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it all worked out. Well, it kind of worked out. Even with the instability, you had those extra weeks of like being, this was your last week of having that chance. But we got to the end. We got here. We recorded. And thank you everyone for watching. Again, that means that I've got it uploaded and edited. And there's a lot of powerful stuff, a lot of powerful scenes that happened today. And these people are amazing to deal with the instability that we've currently got. Like we've had to go straight back into a scene after like 10 minutes break of fixing something and just go straight back into a scene. It's for me, it's really impressive. And so I thank everybody here to be able to have that ability to shut off all that and then just come back. So thank you so
Everyone in
much.
This group is fantastic. I'm gonna miss everybody, and yeah, this game makes me cry. So.
God, that's such a mood.
He makes us cry.
Yeah. Like, don't act like it's not entirely your fault, Will.
It's a collective effort of crying and sadness, I think.
It's
I'm definitely not
entirely your fault.
I'm not contributing a majority of it.
Can this
It's not-
episode be
Yes, you
called
are.
a collective stream of sadness and crying?
What can possibly go wrong, true?
Electric
Consequences. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But
I think
But-
something like the mask comes off or something. Something along those lines.
Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, that sounds good.
or is it the mask gets put on?
I mean,
Ooh.
no, because Jojyre finally took off. The whole reason I was going through that metaphor was because Jojyre was taking off his mask.
Yes,
and-
I understood
going-
the metaphor. It was very
Also,
poignant.
someone with skin.
Yeah.
Wow, this game has so much.
What's on the inside? No, that's a bit dark.
So many,
We'll figure something out. We're gonna
so
go
many
to credits.
metaphors and illusion.
We're gonna go to credits. Thank you, everyone. Thank everyone here. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.